Senior Health Advice. Welcome you back. Most people think walking every day keeps their knees healthy, but for many people over 60, that's actually what's making them hurt. Take Robert, for example. He's 65 and used to walk 45 minutes every morning, rain or shine. At first it felt great, until one day he noticed a dull ache behind his knees. A few weeks later, climbing stairs felt like his joints were filled with sand. It wasn't the walking itself, it was weak muscles around the knees that couldn't support him anymore. And when those muscles fade, every single step puts extra pressure on your joints. That's why so many older adults suddenly feel pain, lose balance, or even fall. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be that way. There's one simple move, approved by doctors and backed by research, that can make your knees stronger and feel younger again. If you're ready to move without pain, type yes in the comments. Let's begin together. I used to think walking was enough too. Just keep moving, right? That's what we were all told. But over time, I started noticing something. The people who walked the most weren't always the ones who moved the best. Many of them still struggled with stiff knees, sore joints, or balance issues. The truth is, walking mainly works the surface muscles. It doesn't reach the deeper stabilizing muscles that protect your knees from wear and tear. Think of it like this. Your knees are the hinges, but the real strength comes from the frame around them, the thighs, the hips, and the calves. When those weaken, the hinges start taking all the pressure. That's when pain, swelling, and fatigue begin to creep in. Maybe you've felt it too, the stiffness in the morning when you get out of bed, or that little hesitation before stepping off a curb. It's not weakness, it's simply your body asking for balance again. Here's the hopeful part. Your knees aren't broken, they're just waiting for you to reactivate the muscles that support them. And it doesn't take hours of training or fancy gym equipment. With just a few gentle, focused movements, you can rebuild the strength that walking alone can't give you. I've seen it happen countless times. When those key muscles start firing again, people move differently. They walk taller, steadier, with confidence you can see in every step. So don't lose hope. You haven't lost your strength, it's still there, just waiting to wake up. And in the next part, I'll show you 5 simple, doctor-approved moves that can help your knees feel younger, stronger, and pain-free again. Let's start with one of the most powerful and gentle exercises for knee health, the glute bridge. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Weak knees rarely start at the knees. They often start with weak hips and glutes, the muscles in your backside that stabilize everything from your lower back to your legs. When those muscles lose strength, your knees are forced to do extra work, taking impact they were never meant to handle. That's why the glute bridge is such a game changer. It targets the glutes and hamstrings, the 2 muscle groups that protect your knees from overload. And it's simple enough for anyone to do, even if you haven't exercised in years. Here's how to do it safely. Lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms down. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose. As you slowly lift your hips toward the ceiling, exhale through your mouth. At the top, squeeze your glutes, not your lower back, and hold that position for 2 full seconds. Then slowly lower back down as you inhale again. You don't need to lift too high, the key is control. Do this for 8 to 12 repetitions, about 2 or 3 times per week. As you get stronger, you can lift one leg at a time or place a small cushion under your feet for a deeper activation. Now, let's talk about what happens inside your body. When you perform the glute bridge, you're not just toning muscles, you're rebalancing how your joints work together. You're strengthening the muscles that take pressure off the knees, supporting the hips, and even improving your posture. Many people also notice their lower back pain easing because their body finally starts working as one connected unit again. If you feel a gentle warmth or slight burn in your glutes during the exercise, that's a good sign that your muscles waking up. Imagine it like rebooting your body's foundation. You'll soon notice that standing up from a chair feels easier, walking feels lighter, and your knees don't ache as much after a long day. So remember, strong glutes equal happy knees. And this simple move, done with patience and consistency, can literally change the way you move every single day. Now that your glutes and hips are awake, let's senior health advice move on to an exercise that builds strength exactly where your knees need it most, the wall sit. This one looks simple, but it's incredibly effective. Think of it as strength training without movement. You're using your body weight and stillness to train your legs to stay strong and steady, just like the foundation of a house. Here's how to do it safely. Stand with your back flat against a wall and your feet about 2 feet away from it. Slowly slide down until your knees are bent at about 90 degrees, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Keep your heels flat, your chest open, and your head relaxed against the wall. Now hold that position and breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose, exhale slowly through your mouth. You might start to feel a burn in your thighs. That's your quadriceps working hard. These are the main muscles that protect your knees and help you stand, walk, and climb stairs. When they're strong, they act like shock absorbers for your joints. If this feels too difficult at first, start with a shallower bend in your knees, maybe 45 or 60 degrees. Even a partial wall sit still activates those deep stabilizing muscles. Over time, as your legs get stronger, you can lower a little deeper, or hold the position longer. Start with 15-20 seconds and work your way up to 45 or even 60 seconds. Now here's something powerful. Research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning. Research shows that this kind of static muscle work improves endurance and joint stability better than many traditional exercises. It also trains your body to stay steady under pressure, literally and emotionally. So the next time you stand up from a chair or climb a set of stairs, remember this feeling. The slight burn, the steady breath, the sense of strength returning to your legs. That's not just exercise, that's your independence coming back. With every wall sit, you're reminding your body that you're still strong, capable, and in control. This next move may look simple, but don't underestimate it. It's one of the most powerful exercises you can do for knee and leg health. It's called the heel raise, or the tiptoe lift. Here's why it's so important. Your calves are often called the second heart of the body. Every time they contract, they help pump blood back up toward your heart, keeping your circulation strong and reducing swelling in your lower legs. For older adults, that's huge. Better blood flow means less stiffness, fewer cramps, and stronger, more reliable steps. When your calf muscles are strong, they also support your knees every time you walk, turn, or climb stairs. They help you absorb impact and stay balanced, 2 things that become critical as we age. Here's how to do it right. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart. You can lightly hold onto the back of a chair, a wall, or even a countertop for balance. Now, slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold the top position for about 2 seconds. Feel that gentle squeeze in your calves, then slowly lower your heels back down. That's 1 rep. Inhale through your nose as you lower. Exhale through your mouth as you lift. Do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions, 3 times per week. Now, if you want to challenge yourself later, you can do the same exercise on 1 leg at a time or on a small step so your heels can dip a little lower. This adds a deeper stretch and more muscle activation. Here's what you'll notice after just a couple of weeks. Your legs will feel lighter, your steps steadier, and your balance stronger. Some people even report sleeping better because their legs no longer feel heavy at the end of the day. But most importantly, your knees will feel supported again. Because every time you lift your heels, you're training the muscles that protect your joints from below, building a stronger foundation, 1 gentle rep at a time. So the next time you're waiting for your coffee to brew or brushing your teeth, try a few heel raises. Just those few moments a day can keep your blood flowing and your confidence growing. Now let's take care of the part of the body that often gets ignored, your upper back and shoulders. If you spend time sitting, reading, or looking down at your phone, your shoulders may naturally roll forward. Over time, that posture doesn't just make you look hunched, it can actually pull on your neck, tighten your chest, and even affect how well you breathe. That's why this next exercise, the scapular retraction, is so powerful. It strengthens the muscles between your shoulder blades, the ones that help you stand tall, open your chest, and move with confidence. Here's how to do it. Sit or stand tall with your back straight and shoulders relaxed. If you have a light resistance band, hold it in both hands at chest height, elbows bent about 90 degrees. Now, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently pull the band apart, squeezing your shoulder blades together like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly return to the starting position. If you don't have a resistance band, no problem. You can still perform the same motion using just your arms. Focus on that squeeze in the middle of your upper back. Do 10 to 12 repetitions for 2 or 3 sets, a few times each week. Here's what happens when you practice this regularly. Your shoulders naturally pull back into alignment, your chest opens up, and your breathing deepens. You'll start to notice tension melting away from your neck and upper back, that dull ache many people over 60 carry without realizing. Even more, you'll project strength and confidence in the way you carry yourself. When your posture improves, your body language changes. You look more vibrant, more alive, and even younger. Think of this exercise as your anti-aging reset button for posture. Just a few minutes a day, and you'll feel taller, lighter, and more in control of your movements. So take a slow, deep breath right now. Roll your shoulders back. Feel that space open across your chest. That's the feeling of your body remembering how it's meant to move, balanced, upright, and strong. Now that your legs and posture are stronger, let's balance things out by building upper body strength without getting down on the floor. The wall push-up is a gentle yet powerful way to strengthen your chest, shoulders, and arms while protecting your wrists and lower back. It's perfect for anyone who wants the benefits of a full push-up without the strain. Here's how to do it safely. Stand facing a wall, about an arm's length away. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Step your feet back slightly so your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Now, slowly bend your elbows and lower your chest toward the wall as you inhale. Keep your body straight, don't let your hips sag or push out. Then, exhale and press back to the starting position, feeling your chest and arms engage. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions for 2 or 3 sets. Once you feel stronger, you can move your feet farther from the wall or progress to push-ups against a sturdy table or countertop. This exercise does more than tone your upper body, it supports your everyday movements. When your chest, shoulders, and core are strong, everything feels easier. Pushing a door, carrying groceries, or even maintaining good posture when standing or walking. Plus, research shows that strengthening the upper body helps reduce the load on the knees and hips because your core muscles act like a stability belt, distributing pressure evenly throughout your body. The best part? Wall push-ups are incredibly accessible. You can do them anywhere in the kitchen, the hallway, or even while waiting for the coffee to brew. Now, as you press away from the wall, imagine you're pushing away fatigue, stiffness, and fear, and reclaiming strength, energy, and confidence in how you move. Remember, it's not about how many you do, it's about consistency. Just a few minutes each day will remind your body that strength doesn't disappear with age, it simply needs a little invitation to return. Now take a deep breath and notice how your body feels. Your legs may feel warmer, your shoulders lighter, and your chest a little more open. That's not just your imagination, that's circulation waking up, muscles reactivating, and your body remembering how to move freely again. You've just reconnected with the foundation of strength, not the kind that's loud or aggressive, but quiet, stable, and deeply alive. Let's take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you felt steady on your feet, truly confident walking across the room, standing tall, or bending down without hesitation? That feeling is returning step by step, breath by breath. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine yourself walking down a few stairs in the morning. Your knees feel supported, your balance is steady, and your steps are sure. You're not afraid of losing control. You move with trust, not tension. That's the power of consistent movement. Every lift, every squeeze, every breath brings your body and mind into alignment. If you've made it this far, you've already done something powerful. You've told your body, I'm still here, I'm still strong. Take another deep breath in, exhale slowly, and let that sense of lightness fill your whole body. Because strength isn't about youth, it's about awareness, patience, and choosing to keep moving. Do you remember the story from the beginning about that man who struggled just to stand from a chair? A few months after he started these simple moves, he told me something I'll never forget. I feel like I've gotten my life back. That's what I want for you too. Because you're not losing strength, you're simply waking it up. Your knees, your balance, your confidence, they're still there, waiting for consistency, not perfection. Start with just 2 minutes tomorrow morning. Feel your body wake up, your muscles engage, your breath deepen. That's how independence begins, one mindful movement at a time. Before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these exercises will you try first, the glute bridge or the wall push-up? I read every comment and love hearing your stories. And remember, you're not getting older, you're awakening stronger. See you in the next video. Stay steady, stay kind to your body, and keep moving forward because you haven't lost your strength. You're simply rediscovering it.
If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel.